You know, it's really hard to think about, all we lost and everything that we won't ever get to play again, the things that we won't ever be able to make that we planned on, or all that things. And at times, it really makes me wonder if we really made the right decision. But when I really step back and look at the how everything worked out, and how everything exists now, our sacrifice was necessary for everybody to be able to move on. Me and Hammer, we never knew going into the fight that we would essentially blow ourselves up in the process, and now we're stuck in this limbo, waiting on what? Trying to figure out where we're gonna go next and do things, and now we're here. So you just never know what you got until it's gone. Hey,
Who are you talking to?
nobody? Anyway, welcome everybody to the first episode of Breaking Bedrock SMP. It's actually season 4, as you saw in that amazing intro that Hammer Time actually made himself. But if you guys don't know, Hermits on Bedrock, we've rebranded. So it's still all the same people, all the same rules, all the same everything. Except now we're kind of going bigger and better and going our own direction. So we thought that a little name change would be in order. So as a community, we all voted on Breaking Bedrock, which is great because we're literally breaking the impossible. We're setting new standards this season. Me and Hammer, we're revolutionizing the industrial capacity and everything. So we're gonna get all our day one stuff kind of sorted and start getting some resources gathered and things of that nature. And then we'll bring you guys right back and kind of go over the game plan of what we're gonna be doing in the first couple weeks of this season. Okay, so we got a little couple things done here. We explored a little bit. We went out. We got all pretty much as much seeds and stuff as we could. We found some buried treasure maps and stuff. Got a lot of hearts of the sea. I think I got a couple more in my boat as well, which is good because we're gonna need them for this base plan we're gonna be doing. But the goal was kind of just to get as many of the. Can I look? Okay, there we go. To get as many of the seeds as we can. I'm pretty sure we got them all, the ones that we need. And we're gonna start setting up farms and perhaps a little starter base here. Look at that sunset, beautiful. We're gonna be settling here at the island, and we'll also be doing like a mega base out in the ocean. So we're kind of taking a different approach than we normally do in the season, and we're gonna start getting our starter base up, and we'll probably gather around and discuss the future together. Okay, so Hammer had to get off, but a couple hours later, and as you can see, some farming stuff. We did this little beach hut, and we found a dog, and he was a one-bone tame. We were gonna name him Bones, but now, since he was a one-bone tame, it'd be getting a little inappropriate. But now we're working on moving all of our storage from down here on the beach into our house, which we have a trap door, and then down here is going to be our actual super beginner storage room that I've been working on, just slowly enjoying the slow mining, just kind of hanging out, listening to music, and building this thing. But it's really super simple. Nothing really complicated about it at all. Just putting some, we'll actually flip it around. Putting some stairs like this, that way that the chest can actually get in there. We'll probably pop this out and then put in torch. So, wait, like so. And then that way, like, the chest will go up in here in the cavity and it's still open. But it looks a little bit nicer. You have this nice little line that'll be there. So you still get some, you still be able to open the chest, but you still have a little bit of a border there. And have a little bit of ambient light beneath. We'll probably put a light just to make it symmetrical. We'll have like a torch behind all these. But, I'm not going to get too into this because we're really just trying to speed our way into starting our major farms. And, of course, the first thing we're going to try to do is villagers. We got to find a time where it's just like nobody's on. Like, as you can see, I got 2 hours on here so far. But we want to get the iron farm done. We're going to do a cool little hybrid villager trading hall that is also doubles as an iron farm. And you'll definitely get to see that. It's going to be interesting. little build. But first, we got to get to our industrial district spot, which we can actually see. We'll take a look real quick. We'll actually take a look. You can see like way over there. You can see the ocean monument, and way up in the sky is gonna be our industrial district. And then way over there on the other side, or over there somewhere, we're gonna do our actual ocean base, out of sight from the industrial district. You know, we don't want to break the code, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna keep digging this out and get all our storage moved over, and hopefully tonight, whenever me and Hammer can get on, we'll go over the actual plan for the industrial district and try to explain it in a way to where we're all kind of on the same page going into the season. Because let me tell you something, it really is going to be a spectacular industrial district. I'm really proud of all the designing me and Hammer's done so far, and really excited for everybody to see what we have in store. But anyway, let me go finish placing all this stuff down, and then I'll bring you guys back whenever we get a chance to talk. So me and Hammer's here, and we're going to discuss a little bit about the plan for our big industrial district. Isn't that right, Hammer? Yeah. Great. Okay, awesome. So what we're doing is we are trying to do a completely automated, or as automated as you can get in vanilla Bedrock, a fully automated industrial district. Now, what does that mean? Okay, it pretty much means that it's not really automated as much as a smart industrial district. So if we'll have sensors all throughout the farms, every single farm will have multiple sensors. Ooh, there's some meat. There you go. Here's your meat, Hammer. Take that, dude. There you go. Oh, see, look, he took it. That's the real Hammer. Anyway, like I was saying, but yeah, we're gonna take a step away. So yeah, it's gonna be smart. So if something runs out of one farm, it will be able to fuel itself, and it's all pretty much gonna be based off of the bone meal farms and how much storage we have in the central control center, which you'll see here in the future episodes. But just know that the control center will have sensors that can detect how full the storage is, and once the storage is full, it will turn off the farm. So if we take, like, say for example, gunpowder out, we will actually have ways to cut off the gunpowder farms. And then as soon as we start taking out of it, it'll cut it back on and fill back up the storage. And we're not talking about little storage. We're probably gonna have maybe like 10 continuous double chests, meaning like the hoppers on the bottom all the hoppers are connected to all the chests, meaning we'll never have to go to the top chest. It'll always all the bottom chests will always be full pretty much. So that's cool. I really enjoy that. But as well, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the gist. It's gonna be automated. It's gonna be pretty much all the farms you could possibly build in Minecraft Bedrock, except we're gonna automate as many as we can. Isn't that right, Hammer? Yeah, Kyle, man, you're the best. You're the smartest person ever. I'm sure we'll be able to do it. Awesome, 100%. But anyway, the next thing I think we're gonna do is actually start building a villager breeder, because we're gonna start very, very early to get our equipment that we need. Then we actually marked it way over there. I'm going to build the breeder. All the equipment that we need to build all the farms that we want to build. So let me actually get down here and get started on that, and I'll kind of bring you guys back after I finish that. Yeah, while you do that villager breeder, I'll build a chicken farm. Alright, so here's the finished villager breeder. I tried to do a time lapse, but this space was just a little too tight. With the tools we got now, it ain't really very lucrative for us to do that. Ah! And these the glass is really hard to build with unless it's stained, I guess. Simply because that's what we chose to do with our texture packs this season. But at least we have the options to do that now that we're on this server, which is great. Anyway, yeah, these guys, they've been breeding and making a lot of babies that have grown up into our villager trading hall. I've been working pretty relentless down there at the trading hall, which I'll show you here once I've completed it, because I'm so close now to completing it that it would be kind of pointless to show you now. But anyway, so I just wanted to bring you guys in for a quick update. There probably won't be that many. There probably not gonna be a time lapse in this episode, but perhaps in the next one. But yeah, let me get to work sorting more of these villagers, and I'll bring you guys back. Many hours have passed since the last time you saw me. we've gotten a lot done. And I recorded a couple updates, but unfortunately, I recorded the Windows screen instead of my right monitor. So unfortunately, we lost all that footage. But I mean, I think it might have ran too long anyway. No, but Hammer did what he told. The real Hammer, of course, it was real. He was real. He did build the chicken farm, 100%. That was actually him, the actual real one. And I came over here after I got the Silk Touch and started to do wool farm simply because a couple things. You know, we're gonna build a full wool farm, of course. But it's nice to have that for a steady flow of beds. I don't have to go outside and shear the ones we got outside every single time. We got a lot of resources and stuff like that, as you can see. Just kind of gathering these things from the villagers. A lot of picks. But we're actually going to do an event with that. But guys, don't get mad, okay? Don't get mad. But I did a lot, okay? Did a lot. There was a lot of villagers down here. But you know how we do every season. Yep. Got pretty much all of them. Every single one. Got a fortune guy, power 4. Some of these we're not going to go all the way down. I got to add vanishing because someone actually asked for that. I guess it's a prank. But anyway. We're adding these things. Yeah. Anyway, so we got pretty much all the major ones. We're still missing. I think I may have actually gotten feather falling. I did get feather falling. Excellent. But yeah, you know, we're steady having a stream of golden carrots coming in. I mean, for 3 days, it's not bad. It's not bad at all for 3 days. Now I'm in the process of, I actually will go outside and take a look, and probably gonna have a short episode in the episode right here because I don't want to spoil anything for the future. But you know, there's a couple things that were supposed to be episode 2, and you can kind of see up there in the corner that is actually sneak peek in this one because we kind of got carried away last night. Anyway, that's the start of the industrial district, and that's actually going to be the iron farm. I kind of started throwing blocks around. Got to work out a couple of kinks with the cam account. As far as like the cam account's working great, right? We're actually using Foxy No-Tail's cam account add-on that allows us to actually get into spectator mode. So it's much more easier now. It's actually very easy. But on the technology side of things, I have to update a couple of my pieces of technology to be able to actually get a good quality and long time lapse of me building that for like 2 or 3 hours. And if you can see it way up there, instead of making a big spiraling staircase of doom for my villagers to go up there, I'm actually just taking them through the nether, which you'll see in the next episode. But guys, another season has come, right? And it's, oh man, Breaking Bedrock. What a great name. What a great meaning. It's like a couple of entendres, right? I mean, Breaking Bedrock because we're breaking the boundaries. We're not, hopefully won't break the game because we don't want to do that. But we do want to set new boundaries and raise the standards. And the theme for this season is actually bigger and better. And for the council, it's actually bringing the community closer together. So we can look forward to doing a lot of community projects. One of which is actually coming up here soon later this week, which will be actually digging out the new nether tunnels and stuff like that for the cardinal directions and everything. But guys, really, thank you so much. If you made it this far, throw a comment down in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, please. It really tremendously. We're really trying to grow, you know. And if you guys saw something that you didn't like, something I could do differently, this was a little bit of a rushed episode at this time, even though you might be seeing it a couple of weeks later. I'm actually still working on the last episode of Hermits on Bedrock season 3, because it's just a very. If you've watched it already, you know that it was pretty complicated to make, and it actually required a lot of people to make it. But guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And also, I'm going to be starting streaming on twitch.tv/conman1125. Go check that out. I really appreciate you guys watching once again. Seriously, I can't say that enough. And I will see you in the second episode of this new season, where we will build that monstrosity.
That had good stuff.
I don't know. Alright, home, sweet home, huh? Another 4 naturally generated bamboo, or not bamboo, but whatever. I guess I'm just gonna start planting all this bamboo because we're gonna need those for the starter base, and then also for, oh, we can plant it on sand. I didn't plant it on sand.
How, how deep does the chest spawn?
I'm not sure.
Like, will I have to dig sandstone, you think?
Or you might have to. You might also, I mean, sometimes you might have to dig around as well, so. Alrighty.
There it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sand just fell and blocked it up.